Good afternoon. I know it is difficult just after the lunch, and few of our friends are still outside. But in interest of time, maybe I start my sharing. So after listening to the first hour wherein we were talking about connected mobility and next level of products, probably I would be taking you to a smart factory. So same again on the digitization side or industry 4 side, but inside the factory. Before that, little bit on us, who we are. So as you see on the slide, we command 190 plus years of experience into premium fastening and machining. So this is what we are, and so the product range is very, very wide. Though it's a Swiss joint venture, but in India we are headquartered in Rohtak. So on the slide, you see the helicopter view of our campus. So this is where we produce and make in India all those premium products for automotive and a lot of other sunrise segments as well. So when we talk about automotive, whether it is a two-wheeler, three-wheeler or a four-wheeler, so you see on the slide the products that we are actually into, right? And you see it's all lying. So normally we come in the C class or B class category, which is actually almost 80% in terms of part numbers for any assembled product. So the kind of effort that requires to really get those products to factories, and why not on a digital way now, because we are into a digital technology era. So how everyone is now using technology, or how everyone can use technology, is like a part of discussion today. We also listened in the first half TCO, right? Somebody was mentioning TCO or also value proposition. This is very correct for the products that we are talking. So B and C category, it's too many on the part numbers, but when we see the product cost, it's not even 15% of an assembled product. So that is the kind of cost that goes into making sure that these products are available in the factory, right? So what if really the digital side of the technology can really support in changing and enhancing the productivity, right? With that in mind, we have also been thinking what else can we do to the industry along with our product, and how can we enhance the value proposition. So with that, we thought about the bins inside the factories. I mean, on the where the product goes, right? Can these bins stock directly with supplier? Can they say, okay, we are low on parts, or probably we are empty? So this is what we have been talking when we were thinking about what is that we innovate other than the products that we make. So this is what was something that we were probably debating, because a lot of supply chain challenges, and I am sure it is common for every one of us, a lot of supply chain challenges, complexities we face every day. The products are not reaching on time, or they are not available, or there were logistic issues, and somebody has to communicate. But what if the bin can do that directly, right? So with that in mind, we actually thought about it in late 80s or early 90s, wherein we first invented a talking bin. But that time, the technology was different. We used a weighing scale. We had a Pentium 4 computer or Pentium 3 computer, lot of wires. Though it started to talk, right? But then the technology changed, right? So let's talk about technology and us. The technology changes and the expectations also changes. The panel before was talking, why not 5G? Why not fully autonomous vehicles, right? Why not fully autonomous bins that can self-drive themselves, self-talk to suppliers, I need parts, I'm low on parts, I got parts. Why should somebody coordinate in between, right? So I'm sure no one of us now has the mobile phones which you see probably on the left side of your screen. Everybody of us has a smartphone, right? This is what is the effect of technology on us. We no more go to bookstores. We do Kindles now, right? And the kind of trust that this IoT or the internet has already built up, we are not going to banks. I mean, these are certain practical examples for us as individuals, right? So the trust is already there. What about the industrial side now, right? In industrial side, when we didn't have technology, our lean guys used to stand on the machines and collect the data, but they are not no more doing it now. There are lot of tools, lot of sensors, lot of devices available that the data are getting captured, and we can know the productivity. So the effect of technology today is the expectation on all these 5 M's have changed, right? Every expectation we had with the men, machine, manufacturing, everything has changed. We want things right up to the point of use, which we see here is mobility. Why not on our smartphone? I mean, the bins from customers' factory is messaging to our smartphone, I need parts. I mean, how does it matter that we are mobile or the supplier is mobile, right? And why not 24 by 7? Why should we be in office or somewhere, right? When we can do work from home, why can't this technology help us more in doing work from home? So with that, we actually have been thinking and working, and we actually improved the product a lot, right? Let me take you inside of the product now. So this is what is now the talking bin, a latest generation, we call it Gen 4 product now. So you see now it's fully automated. There is no more weighing scale. It can be on a cloud. The data are transmitted. It doesn't need SAP or any sort of, because every customer has got a different sort of an ERP in the factory. At times the factory has different, the manufacturing, different locations have different ERPs. So those challenges also we addressed. Okay, we said, okay, this can run autonomous without any dependency on any of the particular ERP, but still can talk to all those ERPs, right? And full cycle control, full digital, even the label you see there on the top is e-label, meaning it also communicates live. It tells, okay, this is what is the stock. You take out just one piece, it will tell, okay, you have taken out one piece. It communicates right of the point of use. And once the supplier gets a signal, it confirms the order. The e-label says that the supplier has acknowledged. Right? So that sort of communication, that sort of autonomous level, we are talking about these bins. Taking you inside of a label, right? So you can see very clearly it shows part numbers, it shows quantities, right? And this can also be run as a separate sensor. So in cases the items are too big in size, we are just not dependent upon a box. These can be itself as a sensors on the aisles also, right? So that is also a possibility. And then with the help of softwares, so whether it is a mobile phone or a tab, so the water spider can search an item, and you must have noticed there was a light. So when somebody is inside the factory, the visuals also help. So somebody is searching, then a light somewhere, then it says, okay, that is the pick location. So that sort of visual connect is also enabled, right? The technology is fully scalable. It's already deployed across the globe and also very much in India. It is up to the point of use. Operators can take the box to the point of use, or can be stationary, can be even full pallets, getting smart, right? So just not a small box, but a full pallet also is possible. And in the next level, now think about big factories, something maybe 1 kilometer long or maybe more longer. Think about a person who is to refill the line, or a team who is to refill the line. In absence of technology or in absence of a different solution, one today tools the factories, some way or the other, collects the data, then organizes a refill. But what if all those locations have these talking autonomous bins, right? Which can self-communicate from the point of view to, let's say, line side supermarket, from line side supermarket to the main stores, that this is what is needed. And the person responsible gets everything on his app. So he understands, okay, what are the empty locations, where is the stock, and then he can even plan the tour. Or probably we use an AGV also now, which is also a reality today in the industry, right? Several factories have AGVs, right? So why not these today? And this is a fact and reality now happening today. And in fact, if it is an AGV can also directly go and refill, because it knows these are the empty locations and this is where the stock is. So AGV can also be doing that, right? So this is now possible and it's happening in India. Coming to the supply chain side, lot of reports, whatever we need is of course possible. Point of views, yes. uh, Disposition directly up to a particular item, even when somebody is mobile to see what stock where is possible. and and I'm happy to say that this is just not a talk. We have been presenting these on a global platforms. You can see we have been on the top three amongst the global competitions also. Several white papers, several case studies and success stories are loaded on our website on these. So you can feel free to look into that. In case you have more questions, we have a booth also outside. We have a full display of this smart technology outside. So in case you get a chance today or tomorrow, you are invited to our booth and you can look into that. And but finally, just to share that the kind of installations that we have already done in India, if we put one over the other, right, we have crossed the highest building of Asia in terms of the deployments here. So that is the kind of installations we have already done. And of course, it has ramped up very much post-COVID. Right? So these are the installations. So this was just a short and brief. I was just given 10 minutes. So I said, okay, let me do justice to the time also. Over to you. Thank you.